Check the inventory. We are stacking GOLD bars in the leg slots. This isn't just a bug, it's a flying cargo freighter. Welcome to the Honeybee build. Class, worker, net worth, absolute zero. We are grinding from the bottom today, folks. Look at that grip strength. The physics engine is struggling just to calculate the sheer torque on those claws. Wasted! Wasted! This server is BR-oodle. One wrong move and you are respawning at the hive. And here comes the ultimate. Target locked. Initiating the Kamikaze protocol. There is no turning back now. Look at those barbs. It's a harpoon designed by a psychopath. Once it's in, the hardware is LOCD. Eject is impossible. Oh, the snap. She rips her own internal organs out just to make a point. That is a fatal exception error if I've ever seen one. User banned. HP negative 100%. It's a one-shot strategy for a one-shot kill. But look at the spite. The weapon keeps fighting even after the player disconnects. Autonomous DPS output. But don't worry about the losses. This server population is massive, the economy is stable, and the respawn timers are short. Because when these guys are online, the whole map gets a buff. Resource generation is up 500%. I'm the Earth server analyst, and today we are reviewing the code behind the most critical support class in the game. The Honeybee! Economy main! We're dropping into the temperate biome. Difficulty setting? Hard. Let's check the loadout. Mandibles? Check. Antenna? Online. Armor class is light. Material is chitin. It's not a tank, people, it's a speed build. But look at the textures. These hairs are branched like Christmas trees. And they are holding a positive electrostatic charge. It's literal hacks. They don't even touch the pollen. The physics engine just teleports the loot onto their body using magnetism. Inventory management is S tier. Look at those leg baskets. They're carrying 30% of their body weight in pure gold. Vision? They're running at 300 FPS. Humans are stuck at 60. We're watching a slideshow compared to them. Toggle the UV filter. Boom! The map changes. Hidden textures everywhere pointing to the loot. Top of the head? 3 extra eyes just for the gyroscope. Horizon lock is active. You can't flip this drone. Smell is in stereo. Yes, stereos. They can smell which direction the signal is coming from. Refueling logic. The proboscis is basically a high-tech straw for liquid sugar. Check the internals. 2 stomachs. 1 for personal fuel and 1 dedicated cargo hold. No cross-contamination. Keys heavy. Thrusters at 110%. This is what peak performance looks like. But who runs the server? Meet the admin, the queen. He is the reproductive engine of the entire colony. It all starts here, the genetic lottery. Every cell is a roll of the dice. Larva, pupa, adult. The install process is fast. Let's dive into the code. Welcome to the nursery! New player spawned. The incubation timer is set for 72 hours. Welcome to the server, little guy. Stage 1, larva. The hunger bar? It's set to infinite. Check the APM on the support class. They are feeding this thing 1,300 times a day. That is power leveling. Here is the critical choice. Standard diet gets you the worker class. But if you get the premium loot box, Royal Jelly. This stuff is legendary rarity. It literally overwrites your DNA. Epigenetics unlocked. You become the queen. Larger hitbox, longer lifespan, and full admin privileges. But for the 99%, you get the nerf. Sterile. Ovaries locked. You are now a worker. And then there's the drone. Male. Combat stats? 0. Work ethic? 0. He's just here for the dating sim. But come winter, eviction notice. The ladies drag them out into the snow. The server has no room for freeloaders. Back to the worker. In the cocoon, they don't just grow, they liquefy. Complete system reboot. The fluid reassembles into legs, wings, and eyes. It's biological 3D printing. Spawn complete. She chews through the cap and enters the lobby. No tutorial level here. First job assignment? Janitor. Start cleaning the cells, rookie. Day 21. Flight simulator unlocked. It's time to test the physics engine. Glitch in the Matrix. First flight is always buggy. 230 beats per second. That's not flying, that is vibrating the air into submission. Bass boosted audio. Check the vector lines. Figure 8 pattern. This generates lift on the forward stroke, and the backward stroke. They create tiny tornadoes on the leading edge of the wing. It's basically a mini hurricane providing thrust. At this scale, the air is thick. It's like a human trying to swim through syrup. Low Reynolds number physics are weird. And to maximize surface area, the Hamuli hooks. They lock the front and back wings together into one massive sail. Turbulence? Ignored. They can hover perfectly still in gale force winds. The stabilization algorithm is cracked. Look at the payload. She's hauling loot, engine roaring, angle of attack is steep. But all that thrust generates heat. The thorax hits 45 degrees Celsius. They are literally running hot. So they engage the cooling system. Thousands of bees fanning at the entrance. It's HVAC for the hide. Efficiency? God tier. 1 drop of honey can fuel a bee for an entire planetary orbit. Your Ferrari? Obsolete. Human tech can't even touch these MPG numbers. With this flight engine, they establish total map control, expanding the territory sector by sector. But map control means PvP. There are campers everywhere. The crab spider. The praying mantis. Oh! But nothing prepares you for the raid boss. The giant. Asian. Hornet. Raid boss detected. Defense mode active. It's time for PvP. The weapon of choice? Melatonin. It doesn't just hurt, it shreds cell membranes at the molecular level. Guard bees release the pheromone spray. It's basically a laser painter for the rest of the squad. And here comes the meta breaker, the giant hornet. Level 99. Armor? Impenetrable. It's a slaughter. One-hit kills. But wait! The counterplay. They initiate the heat ball strategy. Cooking engaged. They vibrate their muscles to raise the core temperature to 117 degrees Fahrenheit. The hornet dies at 115. The bee survives at 118. The margin of victory is 3 degrees. New challenger. The tank class. Ooh, a bear. Poison resistance is high, armor is maxed. Target the weak points. Eyes and nose. Go for the critical hit. He's running. Defense successful. We took some losses, but the loot is safe. Security is tight. Every user gets an ID check at the gate. If you don't smell like us, you don't get in. The encryption T is the hive odor. It's a complex chemical signature unique to this server. Inside, it's a mesh network. Constant data streaming between thousands of active units. They call it tropophallaxis. mouth-to-mouth data transfer. They aren't just sharing food, they are sharing information. Inside that liquid, hormones, status updates, Queen is alive, war is off, packet loss is 0, and the Waggle dance. This is the most advanced language in the insect meta. Let's decode it. The angle of the dance relative to gravity equals the direction relative to the sun. It's trigonometry. The duration of the waggle equals the distance. 1 second equals 1 kilometer. Precise. They vote on it. If the dance is hype, more bees join. It's a consensus algorithm for finding the best loot. But when the hive gets too full, server migration, swarming, half the population leaves to start a new franchise. Back at the old base, we have a succession crisis. The old queen is gone. New heirs are hatching. Islander rules. There can be only one. The sisters fight to the death immediately upon spawn. The survivor takes the nuptial flight. She flies high, chased by the fastest drones on the server. The docking is successful. Genetics uploaded. But there is a catch. Fatal error. His equipment explodes. The drone dies instantly. Mission accomplished, but at what cost? She banks the material. 6 million units stored in the spermatheca. That is enough to last 5 years. Now she becomes a biological printer, laying eggs non-stop. The dynasty is secured. This build isn't new. We have legacy code trapped in amber going back millions of years. The vegan patch! Check the patch notes, version 1.0, Cretaceous era. The bee was originally a wasp, a carnivore main, but then they discovered a new resource. Pollen, high protein, 0 hunting required. So they reset the skill tree. Hunting, deleted. Gathering, maxed out. Class change, vegan. They even updated the textures. Plumose hairs. Branched like a mop to grab every dust particle. They signed a contract with the flowers. You pay us in nectar. We handle your shipping and logistics. Fast forward to today. They have a guild alliance with humans. We truck them around the map like VIPs. But the server is toxic. Neonicotinoids. It scrambles their GPS and crashes the system. And the Varroa Destructor. A vampire mite that drains their HP. It's a debuff they can't cleanse. Error 404. Colony collapse disorder. The players just disappear. If this class gets banned, game over! 33% of the food supply gets corrupted. The verdict. Pros. Economy is maxed. Mobility is S tier. Teamwork is legendary. Cons. Durability is F. Attack is a suicide mission. And individuality? Non-existent. Playstyle? High APM support. You are crafting, gathering, and dying for the guild. But they are the keystone species. The entire server meta relies on them staying online. Where do they rank? Bottom tier for PvP, but for the game itself? S tier. Essential. The honeybee is the MVP of Earth server. Respect the worker. Transmission ending. Which build should I review next? The Immortal Tardigrade or the Alien Octopus? Let me know in the comments. And smash that subscribe button like a drone hitting the pavement. Out.